And welcome back to Mishka's World Kitchen. I've had a few weeks break while I've been at chef school, and today I'd like to welcome you all back with a terrific Cambodian Khmer dish that I really love, and it's beef lok lak, which is really a cured salt and pepper beef. In Vietnam they call it bo lak lok. So if you come in close here, I've got some cubed beef and the marinade, and I'll put that on the post when I post it. The marinade is oyster sauce, lime juice, salt and pepper, Kampot pepper of course from Cambodia, but any pepper will do. Raw sugar or palm sugar. Palm sugar is traditional, but you can have raw sugar. And some minced garlic. So that's been marinating in there for a couple of hours. It's a very simple dish. It's served with just some steamed rice and traditionally served on a bed of lettuce, dressed with some sliced tomato, thinly sliced tomato. These are tiny little cos lettuces here. And some thinly sliced onion. There's also onion in the stir fry. Traditionally, this is how you would have it served to you in Cambodia. Very simple, but very tasty. So, come back over here. I'm going to start cooking the beef. High heat, bit of vegetable oil. So spread the beef out as it cooks. There will be, it's got the marinade in there as well, and we'll add some corn flour into the marinade, and that will help bring it all together and give it a little bit of a gloss. It's a bit of an old-fashioned way of doing it, but it's still quite common in Southeast Asia to use cornstarch or corn flour to thicken sauces, especially with meat. Everything's got fresh mushroom in it. A lot of water can come out of it. So if you are lucky enough at home to have a gas stove, this will be a little bit more effective than my electric, but usually when I'm cooking in the commercial kitchen I've got a wok burner, and so I can bring it up to Dragon's Breath, the high raw. But here it will work just as well on electric. It just takes a little bit longer. So the idea here is to brown the meat and get the juices caramelized, and that will happen because the sugar in there will help caramelise and bring in the oyster sauce. There's soy in there as well, lime juice, palm sugar, raw sugar, and minced garlic. So they're pretty traditional flavours throughout Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand. There's just the different ways to use them. This also has a dipping sauce with it, because you pick up these cubes of beef and have them with some vegetable, and this has got lime juice, crushed Kampot pepper, and salt. So that is used as a dipping sauce for the beef. And then we've got garnishes here. I've got some green and red chilli, and the onion will go in now with the meat. The idea is, in fast cooking, is to keep a little bit of crispness in the vegetable. So I cook the meat first because it takes a little bit longer, and then add in the onion. You know, beef and onion, pretty common around the world as a food combination, but here, given the typical Southeast Asian twist. You'll notice the difference in Khmer food and the Vietnamese food that I prepare. The Khmer food tends to have less chili, less heat and spice in it. It tends to be the more aromatic flavours. And you'll find that commonly throughout Khmer cooking. It tends to the aromatic side. And that's because chili, as it moved across in usage from China through Vietnam and into Cambodia, the Khmer Empire thousands of years ago was very strong, and so the food influences were kind of stopped at the Cambodian border, and they came up with their own cuisine, a bit like Thailand. And the chili kind of stopped at Vietnam. So a little bit of food history. Anyway, I'm cooking this up. Come back in 1 minute while this browns, and we'll plate it up and go on to step 2. See you soon. Okay, here we are, step 2. Come in and have a look. As you can see, about 10 minutes, all the liquid has come out of the marinade and we're left with the oil. I've added in a little bit of cornstarch, as I said before, dissolved in a bit of water, and see how dark and glossy it's getting from the barbecue? That's exactly the colour we want. The onions have caramelised and the meat has caramelised because of the sugar basically and the soy sauce and the oyster sauce. So I've turned the heat off. I'm literally just going to plate it up. La la la. Yum yum yum. With some shoots, I beg your pardon. Some bean sprout, a little bit of chilli. I said they didn't add chilli in the cooking, but you can add it later. And then we have beef lok lak, served with steamed rice and tomato, sliced onion. I hope you enjoy it. I'll put the recipe up as well. See you next time.